Here to get everything streaming the way it's supposed to. And we have an interesting spread today. It's actually a 3-card spread instead of a single card. So I will share that with you. There we go. And back to here. Happy Monday. Welcome to a new week. A new week. Let's see what this one holds for us. This particular spread of cards is really interesting. So we'll see what you think. Hope you all had a good weekend. It was an interesting weekend. Did some very sacred work yesterday with someone. Good morning, Nancy. Welcome. Glad you are here. You're the first one popping on today. So welcome, welcome. Yeah, so this feels like it's a time for deep, deep work. It's a time for pause, and it's a time for reconnoitering within, for sure. But there's also some people who are doing some really deep work. So I was honored to be a part of that. So we have 3 cards today. The main card is asking us to reference the card on either side. And the way that I'm perceiving those cards is immediate past and immediate future. So we'll see what you think. Good morning, Joniel. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. So feels like some centering and grounding today would be good to really root these messages where they can be most useful to you. So I want you to close your eyes, not if you're driving. Some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Gwen. Oh, not air conditioned. That's not good. Again, given what the weather's going to be these next couple of days, please take care of your people. Please check in with people who are vulnerable, elderly people who aren't registering how hot they really are, and may, like my father, not be prone to drink much. And so we'll be hounding him to have some more water, Dad. Had some more water, Dad. Yeah. Do your best. Do your best. But check in on your people, because it is going to be, I think we have 94 today, 96 tomorrow. And yeah, if I didn't have air conditioning, it would not be pretty. So let's take care of everybody we know. Breathing in, breathing out. Allowing your shoulders to drop. Breathing in, breathing out. Sending your roots down through the soles of your feet, base of your spine, into Mother Earth. Breathe in, breathe out. Moving those roots deeper and deeper, really grounding yourself. Breathe in. I hope you're near water. Breathe out. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Centering yourself, feeling that alignment going all the way through you. Welcome to those who are here who may not have their name popping up. Good morning, Beth. Glad you're here. Breathe in. Breathe out. This heat is kind of the crucible that is tempering everybody's mettle. Good morning, Barb. Glad you're here. Breathe in. Breathe out. So grounding, centering yourself in Mother Earth, thinking about Mother Earth's places that are more cool right now, whether it's in the middle of a forest, whether it's in one of her bodies of water, whether it's at one of the poles where there's some ice left. Breathe in, breathe out, and imagine taking care of Mother Earth, sending your human energy, warming up your hands here, sending your human energy, the divine energy that moves through your human vessel, out to Mother Earth, that she may continue to protect us, that we may continue to move in the direction of taking better care of her, barring recent events, better care of her. Breathe in, breathe out. And you may not be able to do something on a huge scale, but we all can do our little pieces. Keep moving that forward. Keep speaking your truth about caring for Mother Earth. The more of us who are doing that, the better. Breathe in, breathe out. Centering yourself, grounding yourself, ready for today's message. Whatever part of this you need to soak up, take with you, practice, etc. So our deck is the Priestess of Light deck. Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. Again, this deck has popped up repeatedly in the last several weeks, which to me says this is our current vehicle for the messages we need to receive. This is the vehicle through which those messages are arriving to us. So the first card is Adjustment. If you have the deck, it's card number 24. And we've had this card a while ago. The other two this card is referencing have been occurring more frequently recently. So, but here's this card. You can see the owl up near her head. This card is called Adjustment. Adjustment. So breathe in, breathe out, and receive whatever part of this message is most important for you. So I'm going to read this whole card, and then I'll read the other two that are adjacent. Welcome to all of you who are here whose names aren't rolling. Glad to have you here. So Adjustment, looking back, moving forward. The Priestess of Wisdom pauses, looking over her shoulder as she receives owl guidance about adjustments to make before moving forward. So we're being called to make some adjustments before we move forward. When this card appears in your spread, pay attention to the cards placed on either side, for these represent issues you need to be considering now. So we'll get to those cards in a moment. This card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate. How many times have we heard that recently? It's time to contemplate, right? Contemplate what you've been doing and determine if any changes would prove beneficial. If what you're doing isn't working, it's time to make a change. Let's see. Reflection and course correction now are wiser than charging full steam ahead. Pause, be thoughtful, give it some time, contemplate. The owl has extraordinary vision, and it can adjust its focus from telescopic to microscopic in an instant. In fact, it is always adjusting, always ready to redirect its path for a more effective result. This card is suggesting that you do the same. So redirect your path for a more effective result, but do so after the pause, after the contemplation, after the consideration. Yes, thank you, Gwen, for that. Let's see. Review your previous choices to determine what has worked for you. Look ahead to see what changes can accelerate your plans for fruition. This could call for some patience and courage, for which you have to shift or even abandon the path that has been your primary focus. But take note of the bright light from the right, which is the future, pouring into the priestess's left hand, the hand of receiving, as well as the orbs there and at her third eye. So let me move it a little closer so you can see orb at third eye and orb near that hand, that receiving hand. She is guided in her adjustments by the clarity and vision of the owl, as well as being directed into the future by the light and orbs of the spirit world. You too can be so guided when you let yourself stop, reconsider, adjust, and move peacefully forward. Again, this isn't a time for charging forward. This is a time for considered progress, okay? Move peacefully forward with trust. The affirmation is, it is safe for me to stop and reconsider my path and process. I am patient and courageous in the choices and changes I make. It is safe for me to stop and reconsider my path and process. I am patient and courageous in the choices and changes I make. And these days, folks, these days where it's going to be blistering heat, what a great time to pause. What a great time to take a break and to reconsider. So the things to be reconsidered, let me go to both of them. So to the left, which is the immediate past, You're not going to be surprised to see a card that we had within the last week, the hidden knowledge card. So that's one of the things to pause, reconsider. What has been the information? Oh my, the work that good morning, Diane, glad you are here. The work that we did yesterday was exactly this, the bringing into the light of hidden knowledge. And we don't always need to be the keeper of that knowledge. We can tap those on the other side of the veil to help us gain the knowledge that we need to move forward. So hidden knowledge. So we have the adjustment card that says looking back, moving forward. Looking back, moving forward. So the back card, the past, immediate past, hidden knowledge, the Akashic records, and silent understanding. So let me read that one. The Priestess of the Lynx gazes at the world with silent understanding. Supernatural eyesight is attributed to the lynx, giving it the ability to see what is secret or hidden. Its tufted ears symbolize clairaudience, the ability to hear what isn't being said or hasn't been said. Yeah. This represents your power at this time. If you sit in silence, a deeper understanding will reveal itself. You will see what people are hiding from you, from others, and even from themselves. You will also be able to hear and comprehend their secrets. In fact, you may find that people share with you their hidden truths and troubles. For this reason, this card could indicate a new career direction. Due to your deeper understanding and the willingness of others to open up to you, a profession like psychology, social work, or life coaching may be ideal. It may also just be that you're sitting waiting for the bus and someone strikes up a conversation. You're standing in line at the grocery store and someone strikes up a conversation. Those kinds of conversations may be forthcoming or have been in your recent past, where that information is coming forward. The lynx is also associated with revelation, mysticism, and wisdom from the unseen world. This means that you have unlimited access to the Akashic records, the universal source of all information, including every detail of every life that each soul entity has ever lived. In addition to seeing your past lives and future potentials, you have the ability to understand the influence of your present, where all your thoughts, words, and actions become the causes of future effects. So what you're doing now, yes, sit in silence and listen. Absolutely. Amazing experience yesterday. Thank you. Yes, it was. It was very sacred, and I felt honored to be a part of that experience. But it was very much this. It was hidden information coming forward, and it was the opportunity to integrate that into the narrative of a lifetime, right? Let's see here. In addition to seeing your past lives and future potentials, you have the ability to understand the influence of your present. Again, where all your thoughts, words, and actions become the causes of future effects. So we want to think seriously about what we choose to do right now, because it's creating our future. It's creating our future. You're able to bring higher consciousness to your daily life and to receive all the diverse wisdom and inspiration that the Akashic records offer. So spend some time in silent reflection. Relax and receive the information that is hidden from others. Trust your intuitive understanding, for the power of the lynx brings clarity and profound connections to the secret energy all around you. And the affirmation is, I am blessed with intuitive wisdom. I receive helpful insight from the Akashic records whenever I may need it. I am blessed with intuitive wisdom. I receive helpful insight from the Akashic records whenever I may need it. So that's talking about the immediate past. Now, talking about the immediate future, it's card 11. If I can get my pages to turn here, this is my little book that has fallen apart. And we saw this card recently too. Opening heart. Opening heart. Deep connections, water blessings. And again, water is the purview of women. Water is the purview of women. The mermaid priestess of the ocean holds out a hand, calling your attention to your right, the future. Perfect placement for this card, right? And your many upcoming opportunities for connection. Her other hand is held over the heart center, as this card portends important relationships on many levels. The first is the potential for a deeply intimate romantic love. Your soul longs to connect, so allow yourself to release any resistance and open your heart to trust. The next is the kinship of friends and loved ones who truly resonate with your higher desires and beliefs. This family of your soul brings support and joy that help expand your consciousness in amazing directions, including into the energetic realms. The ruling waters of the sea represent the profound presence of spirit and the depth of the connections you can now make with the vast spiritual world around you. These heart-to-heart communications can be life-changing, so let yourself be open to receiving the powerful waves of inspiration and guidance coming your way. On a literal level, this card may speak of bodies of water in your experience and environment. You may soon find yourself traveling by or over water for personal or professional reasons. This is funny because I was saying yesterday that I'm feeling a call to Door County again, that it's time for a visit to Door County. Haven't been there in a couple of years. Time to go. One of those thin places in the world where the distance between here and now and the divine is very, very thin. Your residence or workplace may be relocating near water, or you may begin a relationship with someone who is similarly situated. Remember, whenever you are near water, let yourself absorb the magic of its energy and the power of its spirit. Offer prayers of thanks for the life force of water that always nurtures your earthly existence. And the affirmation is, gentle waves of love, friendship, and spirit are coming my way. I am deeply grateful for the life-giving energies of water. Gentle waves of love, friendship, and spirit are coming my way. I am deeply grateful for the life-giving energies of water. So quite the interesting reading today, isn't it? So this adjustment card is our main card, and it's asking us to look back and to look forward and make appropriate adjustments. When looking back, there's that hidden knowledge, the Akashic records, silent understanding, the need and the desire to tap into the information that's available all the time, all around us, right? Swan Lake, perfect, perfect. Good, good, good. And then moving forward, the opening of our hearts. And think about this. There's 9 of you on here plus me. Opening of our hearts. If the 9 of us, 10 of us open our hearts and we pass that on to others and they pass it on to others, there's a wave of this energy, deep connections and water blessings moving forward. So quite the reading for today. Quite the reading for today. Hope you all have an awesome day. Take some time for contemplation. It's going to be too hot to do much else anyway, so take good care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. We're so made of water. Drink plenty of water. Replenish yourself over and over and over. Have an awesome Monday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.